Hi, welcome back. We're talking about getting reimbursed for your college tuition through insurance policies. So to talk about this, we have financial analyst Steve Budin joining us. Thanks for joining us this morning, Steve.
Good morning.
So what exactly is this? Tuition refund insurance. What are some things that may cover and not cover?
These policies have actually been around a long time, and it basically covers a college student who has to leave the university, usually for a medical condition or a psychological reason. And in the last couple of years with COVID, these policies have actually gotten a lot more popular.
If someone gets sick and needs to drop out of college, their insurance policy could potentially reimburse them for the money that they had already paid for their college tuition.
That's correct. So most of the universities have their own tuition refund programs. They vary from institution to institution, but generally they'll only reimburse you for lost tuition, not for any room and board, not for academic fees. And usually after the fifth week, most of these will cease. So people will take the extra step and buy private insurance. And a lot of these insurance policies will cover you for a medical condition, and many of them will cover tuition, room and board, academic fees. But be careful with any insurance. Make sure you know what you're buying. And these policies sometimes can be limited to COVID only. And sometimes these policies can be broad and they will cover any health issue that arises. Just make sure you know what you're buying.
Just like any insurance policy, this is something that people are going to want to buy ahead of time before they know that there's an issue, right?
Yeah, I would imagine the insurance companies will require, proof of a COVID test that you don't have it before you buy the insurance. I mean, that would only make sense. So again, if you talk to an insurance agent, ask them what the prerequisites are to get these policies. Now, it's also important to always understand what's called an exclusion, what it will not cover. And it would make sense that if you fail out or you get into a bar fight and get thrown out, those are the types of things that the policy won't pay for, obviously.
If the college actually changes, let's say from in-person to virtual, is that something an insurance policy could cover if the student doesn't like that?
Yeah, these insurance policies usually will not, because that's the college's decision to change from in-person to virtual. And they would argue, as the insurance companies would, that you're still taking classes. You're not dropping out of the university. So again, make sure that the insurance policy covers what you want. If you're willing to pay more, there's something called a total cost of attendance policy, which basically reimburses you for everything. Books, room and board, tuition. Again, make sure you know what you're buying.
All right, Steve, that's all the time that we have for today. Thanks for joining us. And we'll have more of this on our website at KTNV.com, and we'll be right back.